Just over 6,800 pounds, a late model and very nicely equipped with a couple sweet aftermarket upgrades. Cougar 29 BHS here at Haylett RV Brokers of Coldwater, Michigan. Someone's going to be very happy with this thing. This is a personal favorite floor plan because it offers, I think, one of the best mixes of sleeping space, storage space, and living space that you're ever going to find in something in this like size, weight, and budget class. Now it looks like the previous owners are unfortunately just done camping because it looks like the hitching goes with it. But you can see this, a more modern unit with the full in-command system. We've got the big pass-through storage here, and like I said, nothing but good news as we go through this one. And right away when you step in, Cougar gives you those, those big fifth wheel feels in something here that is potentially half-ton towable with the correct pickup, with the correct capacities. Now, whenever you say half-ton towable, there obviously needs to be a caveat understood in there that not all half-tons are created equally. A 4,500 pound rated half-ton, yeah, you're definitely not handling this. Most half-tons with tow packages, yeah, you're gonna be fine. So there's tons of good stuff. I'm just gonna start rattling off as we go. You can see awesome panoramic windows here in the slide. They all open for airflow. And that is dimmer switch lighting inside the slide right there, which is very, very cool for like, evening and morning use. Dinette and sofa can both fold into sleepers. The sofa is a tri-fold sleeper sofa versus, like if we would have built this at Haylett's, we probably would have put a theater seat in there. But I'd be curious, guys, what would your preference be? You've got a bunk set up in the back there, so we've already got good sleeping. We have a king bed in the private front bedroom. You can fold down the divan if need be. Do you think this needs a theater or a trifold sleeper, or would you rather have the theater seat sitting over here at what I like to call Boardwalk and Park Place, straight across from just a monster entertainment center? That is also a larger 15,000 BTU air conditioner, by the way. And on that note, this RV is like 0 to 110 degree rated, tested, proven. That's something that Keystone kind of was a little bit ahead of the curve on, and frankly most travel trailer manufacturers still can't match. Eagle from Jayco and Whitehawk are about one of the only ones out there actually tested and proven to do it. We'll come back to the kitchen, but that is an 8 cubic foot two-way fridge. A real quick look though, I want to use our x-ray vision and kind of spy behind the TV in what I like to call the pantry-tainment storage center, because the TV itself is basically acting like a pantry door. You can swing it out, grab stuff you need, swing it back real quick. Now over here you can see you do have a built-in ladder to get to that upper bed so you don't have to throw the kids, which is always preferable. Although, no judging. This is a safe space. I think we all have felt like throwing our children at one point or another. Obviously we don't do that because that is wrong, but you get the idea. Huge cargo door back there. We'll see that open from the outside, but since it is so wide, since they're not fighting like a camp kitchen for space, you can actually just roll a bicycle in here. It's awesome. Now every little nook and cranny is going to be used, like the little storage pockets down there. And what I think is cool is, because obviously that's a fold up down bunk, in case you hadn't connected the dots. I'm sure you smart folks are aware of that, since, if you're watching our videos, you're already pretty well educated, right? Anyway, moving on. You get the idea. That's a cool little rainy day play space. Now both the upper and lower bunks get their own curtains, which is a nice touch. And then here above the bunk and in the master bedroom, you can see that the previous owners did actually have a larger vent fan system installed. So this thing just gets some killer airflow. Our bathroom right next door, we have, I like how the countertop kind of extends a little there, so we actually have a place to keep like your toothbrush holder, or you could put it behind the faucet, I suppose. But that is a bigger, larger, like adult size sink as well. Now, porcelain foot flush stool with plenty of hip and shoulder room. That's another cool thing. Like everything on this Cougar, they're definitely a fluffy, friendly trailer brand. A little bit bigger. Like you've got that big vaulted ceiling for plenty of headroom for a taller person like me, and that direct entry bathroom door right there. It does include a deadbolt on that door. So if you are sitting on the toilet, you can make sure, kind of like a public restroom, you can ensure that no one's just walking in on you, turning this into a public restroom. Ooh. And as we come out of the bathroom here, flipping around the other way, quick note by the way, if the slide is closed, this rear bathroom door will allow you to get to the bunks, to get to the kitchen, to the fridge, to everything. And then, of course, you could always use the front entry door to get in, you know, your master bedroom or that big pantry up front. So even though you might not always just necessarily do a ninja flip and skip over that kitchen countertop, you don't need to, because with the combination of both doors, you can still pretty much get to everything. And speaking of which, let's open everything up so you can see what's cracking in this here kitchen. Now, don't forget we got all that storage behind the TV, but you can see here in like the kitchen proper, big space for wastebasket, easy access drawers, larger oven, which was never used, stainless double sink below that high-rise sprayer faucet, and again, pocket screwed cabinetry all over the place, stuff that if you do tow and go quite a bit, gonna hold together for you. Now, you're gonna get to see something cool here as we wrap around the corner here into this not quite walk-in closet, but big entry closet slash pantry. We've got some motion lighting. You'll find that in the pass-through, as well as directly above the entry door where we're basically standing right now. So if you need extra hanging storage, clothing, pantry space, a little bit of anything, you got it. Not to mention, you do have just like a quick coat hanger here right next to our in-command system. Now, the thing is, we're still not quite done, because just around this corner, they said, whoa, there's a chunk of space below the kitchen counter. We don't want to waste that. Let's utilize every single nook and cranny we possibly can. That's one of the reasons I like this floor plan. There's just like not really any waste to it. Similarly, here in the bedroom, easy lift double strutted storage for like a big personal chest under your, you know, 70 by 80 king bed. And what I like about Cougar is how they found a way to give us a north-south king bed while still being able to get around it enough to make the bed. You know, enjoy that 8-hour evening convenience and comfort of, you know, a little bit better sleep. You got your side stands with household outlets on both sides, so we're super CPAP friendly, cross breeze windows. The front viewing windshield obviously has that pull down shade right there, so if you don't want to feel like an ant under a magnifying glass, you don't necessarily have to, although I love how that's all trimmed out. And this is a 50 amp RV. If you wanted to add a second air, you can, but the previous owners opted for another of those large 12-volt vent fans. And across from the headboard of the bed is where you would find your TV hookups. And in case you're curious, above the light switch right here, you're seeing that little black dot on the upper left. That is a thermal sensor, talks to the in-command system. So if you want to control the heating and cooling of this from your phone remotely, you can. But you can just as easily sneak around the corner over here, activate our in-command panel, and do all those handy functions from here. Looks like we're getting a little low on battery power. This is of the windshield generation of Cougar travel trailers. I specify that because when they added the windshield was the exact same time they improved the heating system on this. You know, again, this has the larger air conditioner and whatnot. It also has thicker 2-inch sidewalls. It's kind of what I call an ultralight plus in that regard. But it also has an enclosed, heated, radiant barrier belly with a large furnace and 12-volt tank heating pad. So this is, you know, 0 to 100 degree proven, tested, capable. Power jack on the front, power awning, of course. 4-corner power stabilizer jacks, also doing, you know, really all the setup and work for us. And kind of like the folks added the Max Air fans, and if we look up top, you can see they also have the roof vent covers on them. You can see a slide-out awning doing a lot of the protective work for us as well. Now, if you are a member of the RV Nerd Nation that has an eagle eye, you will have recognized inside a Furrion backup camera monitor. That's because right above that Cougar logo and below the marker lights is an actual Furrion backup camera, not just a prep station. We'll get up on that ladder in just a minute to check the roof out. It's all good news up there. I've already been and taken a look. But again, you've got that like bike rack, or not bike rack, but bikes, cargo, kayak storage, a little bit of anything here. And not to mention the fact 2-inch receiver at the bottom here does allow you, if you wanted to add a separate bike rack or accessories. Or, you know what would actually be really cool on that? Is, you know those, like, there's hammocks that mount in a 2-inch receiver hitch. That would be pretty darn cool. Direct entry bathroom will cut down greatly on the amount of foot traffic, you know, carried through the RV. And look at this massive remote control capable via in-command power awning. It covers both entry doors, not one or the other. I think that's a really awesome touch. Now, that bathroom door being right next to a little camp shower, I don't know if they intended on that, because I think the camp shower is kind of supposed to go along with this little mini outside kitchenette with capital grill and mini fridge. So in total, this thing is over 10 cubic foot of cold storage, by the way. But that little outside utility shower, if you got a little Or if you have been swimming in the lake, you can take a quick little cowboy camp shower, rinse yourself down here, zip right inside, and finish the job properly in the direct entry bathroom without tracking dirt and turtle slime through your whole camper. And the roof is looking good. Membrane looks about the same color as when she was new. I can also see where the folks have done a little bit of proactive touch-up beads on some of the seals, which is exactly what you should be doing. So it indicates to me good ownership, good maintenance, good upkeep. I suspect this is a case where someone bought a really, really nice high-level RV, had intentions on camping like a banshee, that for this reason or that reason didn't end up coming to fruition. So they decided, well, rather than sit here making payments on this thing, I'm presuming, but, you know, getting the idea here, they probably said, well, why don't we get it over there to Haylett RV Brokers, where they're 99.3 successful at selling RVs for people. Not 100%, but man, we're pretty darn close. And I think it's because we do stuff like this. We even get up on the roof and show you where folks have done some touch-up beads, like around their skylight here. This thing looks great. It's a personal favorite camper. It's kind of killing me because I'd love to personally own something like this. Problem with working in my industry is I don't get to get out enough to justify doing it. So give us a call. Haylett RV Brokers, we do it all. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone.